What's up, TMNT fans? Omega TMNT channel here with a TMNT toy collection update video showing you my entire 2012 collection up till now, because the series has finally come to an end and we're getting a brand new cartoon show called Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So in this video, I'm just going to show pretty much everything I collected since 2012, along with some of the movie figures and like half-shell hero figures and so on. And near the end, I'm going to show some of the DVDs and video games I own, which is not much. So starting off here with my collection, these were the figures that pretty much started my love for collecting the rest of the line, because when I finally watched the show back in 2012, I went on toysrus.com and I ordered all 4 turtles along with Shredder, and these were like the only 5 figures I wanted at the time. And as I continued to watch the show and they introduced more new characters and more famous characters from, like, you know, the classic show or classic comic books, I was like, man, I really would like to collect these characters as toys. And they released a lot more toys, and very grateful that Playmates Toys gave us such a great line with this 2012 series. So these are the first 5 figures I collected. These are the first ones I started out with. And I do have a few repaints of these, not much. I'll put them in the frame of the camera here. So as you can see, I have a repaint of Mikey. He has the initial on his belt. I don't know if you guys could see that. Hopefully it will focus good enough. Yeah. He has the M on his belt right there, just like the classic figures. And I have a repaint of Leonardo here. He has the initial on his belt as well. And I have one for Raphael that's not open yet, which is right here. As you can see, the initials on his belt, right there. Okay. And I have a repaint of Donatello, but he does not have the initial on his belt. This is like one of the, I think one of like the second or third repaints that came out for him. Maybe 4th repaint, actually, where he has the purple straps, but yeah, no initial on his belt there. And I have one Battle Shell turtle right here of Leonardo, because he's my favorite turtle. I kind of want to collect the repaints of these because I keep seeing the repaints at Walmart where he has like the black straps and the black belt, and he looks really cool. But I like the designs of these turtles better than the Battle Shell ones. Especially the first 4 original ones that came out, that started out in the line. Like, I really like the designs of these ones better than the Battle Shell ones for some reason. I like how they have like the eyes, like the people in the eyes are like are whited out, and they just look so much cooler. So not sure which ones to show next. I guess I could keep going all along with the other turtles I own since 2012, and you know, I'll show all the Shredders together and stuff like that. So I guess we can go into the maybe Mystic Turtles and then Dimension X Turtles and so on. Alright, so sadly I do not have Mystic Leo as part of my Mystic Turtle collection. I think he's on the back of the box here. Yep, there he is. Mystic Leo. I do not have him because I missed my chance to pick him up, but that's okay because I noticed some stores are still selling some Mystic Turtles, so if I come across Leo, I might pick him up and finally add him to the rest of his Mystic brothers here. But yeah, I got the ones I mostly wanted the most because I knew these ones were going to be the hardest ones to find. Well, actually, Donatello. I remember when Donatello came out, and he was being sold out very quickly, so I'm glad I found him, and I remember finding most of these at Target. Alright, moving on to the Dimension X Turtles. Who remembers when these first came out, huh? I remember the one place to find them at was mostly at Target, and Target has a special 5-pack that came with all 4 turtles along with Fugitoid. And they were all in like a vac metal look, like they have like a metallic look to them. And they were selling it for like $40, I believe. It looked really cool, but I wanted the individual ones. And these right here, April and Casey Jones, were like the most unexpected ones out of this toy line. because I remember when these first got announced, and they were just announcing like the Turtles along with like Fugitoids and some of the villains, but they said nothing about April and Casey until I saw those in the store one day. I was like, what? What? There was no mention of these. This was like a total surprise. And I really like the look of this April O'Neil because she looks more like the cartoon. Unlike the first April O'Neil that came out that I do not have in my collection. But yeah, all of the Dimension X Turtles, got the Fugitoid, April, Casey with them, and I'm going to show the rest of the Dimension X toys. And here's the rest of the Dimension X Ninja Turtle line before I move on to the rest of the Turtles: Lord Dreg, Mozar, Robug, and Armagon. Which Armagon, I believe he's still hard to find from what I'm hearing. A lot of people are having a tough time finding Armagon. I did see Mozar, Robug, and Lord Dreg a few times at the store. Mostly Walmart if you're looking for them. Check Walmart if you're, still need some of your Dimension X figures. Alright, so now showing my movie collection from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. I have Donatello, Michelangelo, Raphael, and Leonardo. I also have a variant of Michelangelo right here in his pirate costume. I only have a little bit from the first movie. I have Leonardo from the first movie. I'll place that side by side. First and second movie right here. I also have Raphael from the first movie. There you go, nice side-by-side shot. I'll do a side-by-side shot of Michelangelo too while I'm at it. There you go. This one, he comes with a pirate hook and a telescope. And this one comes with nunchucks and a skateboard. And here you can see I have some of the bad guys from Out of the Shadows movie. I have Bebop and Rocksteady, along with Shredder and Krang. One awesome thing about this Krang is that you could use your imagination and pretend he's General Krang from like the cartoon series or comic books or something. Whenever you're playing with the toys, you could use your imagination however you see fit. Also, I have a foot soldier right here. And I have some of the good guys like Splinter. Trying to move everything back here. I have Casey Jones. Oh, by the way, there is another Casey Jones out there from Out of the Shadows with a removable mask. I was kind of angry when they released that one because I was like, oh, I already bought this one. And of course, figures, after I buy this one, they release one where you could put the mask on him and take the mask off. So, whatever. Oh, yeah, I still have this April O'Neil from the first movie. I do not have the one from Out of the Shadows. I like this one better because she has the yellow jacket and she comes with her bag and her camera and Raphael's size. Oh yeah, and I have Shredder from the first movie as well. And I will put him side by side next to the one from Out of the Shadows right here. I like the one from the first movie better. Well, his toy, actually. The one in the movie, it's a little bit too much for me with all that armor he's wearing. I like how they toned down his look for the second movie, Out of the Shadows. But his toy, I don't know. His toy looks a little weird. It doesn't really look like how he does in the film that much. I mean, a little bit, but I felt like they could have done a better job. I think that's all of the movie figures I own. Oh, besides the vehicle, which I'm gonna have to move all of these out of the way, so I have room to put the van in there. Okay, this thing, the assault van, which can pretty much store your movie figures or your animated figures too. You can put your animated figures in there. Pretty cool vehicles for your turtles. The side opens up like that. The top opens up. And, of course, the back panel where this thing shoots out. I also have another turtle van from the animated series. Well, the 2012 series, I should say. And that is, yeah, the Party Wagon right here. Which is very reminiscent of the classic Party Wagon. The side opens up. This shoots up like that, and you can fire the missiles out of there. Of course, the front panel, so you could easily sit your turtle figures in the front. And I believe the back doors open up as well. Yeah, you can place more turtle figures in the back. Pretty cool. Alright, so what other turtle figures I've been meaning to show? Alright, so this is by far my favorite set of turtles from the 2012 toy line, is the Super Shredder turtles. Super Ninja Leo, Super Ninja Donnie, Super Ninja Raph, and Super Ninja Mikey. And I'm going to show Super Shredder a little bit later. I'm going to compare them with the other Shredders I own. But yeah, when they came out with these, and I saw how they look with the black paint and the black straps and all the black gear on them, I just thought it was a cool combination of colors they made for them, and it was just really awesome. I really liked what Playmates Toys did for the Super Shredder turtles. This is definitely my favorite so far. I like these ones the most. I like them more than Samurai Turtles. I like these just about on par with the Monster Turtles. I mean, I do really like the Monster Turtles a lot, but these ones are really cool to me. And I like how they incorporated some new artwork for the packaging in the upper corner right there. All right. So I think after these came the Samurai Turtles, right? I could be mistaken, but yeah, I remember hunting most of these samurai figures down, and man, wait, they were tough to hunt down. I had to drive all over to different stores, different Targets, different Walmarts, but eventually I did end up finding them, as I recorded in some of my previous toy hunt videos. So here are some of the samurai figures: Samurai Raph, Samurai Donnie, Samurai Leo, and Samurai Mikey. Now they do have Samurai Raph and Samurai Mikey that come with horses, just like Usagi Yojimbo, which I will show right now. See how this one comes with the horse, and they also have Samurai Usagi Yojimbo that comes by himself, so you don't have to buy the one that comes with the horse. But yeah, they only made horses for Samurai Yojimbo and Raph and Mikey. They did not make horses for Don or Leo, which is weird, very weird. But I think if you look on the back here, oh, Samurai Usagi Yojimbo is not on the back. I was hoping they would have the normal one, but there's the regular Usagi Yojimbo, which I do have right here in a somewhat crushed packaging. I did see one in a perfect package at the store, but I left it there because I was like, well, I already have one, no need to buy another one, right? And Stan Sakai, I believe I'm saying that correctly. Yes, Stan Sakai, the creator of Usagi Yojimbo, just currently announced that they are making new ones that come in like black clothing, but they are only going to be sold on his website, and they do look really cool. But I do have about three Usagi Yojimbos, I believe. So I have this one, I have the Samurai one that comes with the horse, and I have the giant big figure one right here, which looks really awesome. I could have swore I had more Usagi Yojimbos. I thought I had like one more. Let's see, there's normal one, Samurai one, the giant one I have. Did I have more? No, I don't believe so. Well, if I do come across one, I will show it later on in the video. So let's move on to the Monster Turtles. Alright, so these would have to be my second favorite set of turtles next to the Super Shredder ones. Frank and Don, Mutant Mummy Leo, Werewolf Mikey, and Vampire Raph. I remember a lot of people were finding these at Walmart before I could find them. I was about to get these offline until I drove to Walmart one morning and wow, they had a lot of them. But I found half of these at Target and half of these at Walmart. And I also have Monster Hunter Leo here. I decided to skip on Monster Hunter Raph. By the way, if you're looking for those, along with the 80s Bebop and Rocksteady Turtles, Target is the one that are selling them the most. Not so sure about Toys R Us. You could try Toys R Us, but mostly a lot of people are finding the Monster Hunter figures at Target. Eventually, they might sell them at Walmart. I have not seen them at Walmart yet. I've only seen the monsters and mutant figures along with the samurai figures and so on. But these guys, definitely at Target. So finally, moving on to the final figures of the 2012 series is the Ghostbuster Ninja Turtles, which is a perfect combination of two things that I really like, Ninja Turtles and Ghostbusters. And I believe these are the final figures that are going to be sold, along with the 80s Turtles. Those are the last set of figures in the 2012 series as well. But I have Michelangelo as Peter, Leonardo as Ray, Donatello as Egon, and Raphael as Winston here. And yeah, I love what they've done with these. Great combination, great choice. A lot of collectors don't really like how the faces look, and they don't really like how the turtles have like hair on their heads or stuff like that, but I don't mind it. I mean, I'm not really going to open these. I'm going to keep them inside the package, and you can find these at Target. They are currently on sale for $15. Some Targets have them for even cheaper than that. I got these when they first got announced on their website, so all of these Ghostbuster Ninja Turtles I got from the Target website, and yeah, I'm really satisfied what Playmates Toys decided to do with these. It's a really cool, interesting combination. I like what they did with this combo more than what they did with the Wrestling Turtles, which I still do not have as part of my collection yet, but I'm fine with just these. Alright, so I showed all of the different turtles I own in my collection. I'm going to move on to some other figures that I have in my collection, like some of the different mutants and bad guys and stuff like that, and some of the, what are those called again? The Mega Bloks figures I own, alright? Alright, so moving on to all of the different Shredders I own from the 2012 series. I have Shredder from the first wave, Shredder 2.0, Mutant Shredders, and finally Super Shredder. And I remember when Shredder 2.0 came out, it was like the coolest Shredder that Playmates Toys could ever possibly release, and I was so happy that they released one with longer blades on his wrist, and he had this cape and a removable helmet. I was like, yeah, this Shredder is really cool. I would really like to add this to my collection. And later on, they released these Mutant Shredders, which I'm disappointed they did not included the third Mutant Shredder. There is a third one in the animated series, and he's like much taller than these guys, but I guess they only gave us two for now, whatever. And another one of my favorites from the 2012 series of Shredders is this Super Shredder here. I remember playing with the original Super Shredder from Secrets of the Ooze, and that was like my most favorite Shredder as a kid, just playing with that thing every day. But I'm surprised they decided not to release Zombie Shredder. There was a Zombie Shredder that was supposed to be released, but I think it got canceled. And this was the final Shredder that we've gotten, is the Super Shredder. Alright, so showing off more bad guys from the Foot Clan here, some of his foot soldiers, which I only have two. I have the regular one, and I have Robotic Foot Soldier. I was thinking about picking up the repaint of this guy because the repaint does look kind of cool, and it would be nice to army build some, you know, foot soldiers. But I'll stick with this one for now until, you know, I decide to pick up a repaint or not. Karai here. I remember everybody wanted an action figure of Karai, and they finally released it, and she was really, really hard to find. Super hard to find. And this was the first Karai they released, I believe, was Serpent Karai, or as it says on the package, Karai Serpent. Yeah, they released this one. Everybody sounded off and wanted human Karai, and Playmates Toys finally made her, and we were all happy. Alright, so I'm going to move on to the rest of the good guy mutants and bad guy mutants and some various figures I have not shown yet. So this is just a few random good guy figures that I have. I have Mikey Turflidle, I have Dojo Splinter, Mix and Match Mutations Metalhead, and Casey Jones here. And now I have this version of Metalhead because I wanted the normal one, and I missed my chance to get them, and they stopped selling them everywhere. And when they released Mix and Match Mutation figures, they have a Metalhead one. So I was like, yeah, I might as well buy the Metalhead Mix and Match Mutation figures, so I finally have a Metalhead in my collection. As for Splinter here, I still want the first original Splinter that came out. I don't know why I did not pick up that one. I don't see him on the back of the package here, but it's the one where he comes in his brown clothes there. I know they have a repaint out there where he's in like light blue. I don't really like that one. I like the one in his original colors. So if I could find the original Splinter in his original colors, I would really like to pick that up. But Dojo Splinter is still really cool and super rare because they stopped selling this guy in stores. And this guy, I had no idea that they were releasing him until I just found him one day at Walmart and I picked him up. I was like, whoa, Turf Lytle? Really? So yeah, I have him. This is another figure I forgot to show off from Mutations. This is a Leonardo with Aerial Attack Battle Shell, where you could place that on his shell and he fires missiles, and it looks really neat. There, I'll turn it to the back so you can see what it looks like. Yeah, you could take the shell off of him, and he looks really weird that way, but whatever, it's for the toys. So these are some more good guy mutants that I have. I have Napoleon Bonafrog, Muckman, which is really extremely hard to find. People on eBay are selling this guy for like over $1,000. I don't know why anybody would want to sell him. He's a really awesome character. I'm glad that I picked him up when he was first released. And I hope they put more out there so other collectors could finally collect Muckman. Other figures I have Leatherhead, Mondo Gecko, and Monkey Brains. I wish they would have included his helmet like he has on the cartoon, but whatever. Happy that we got a Monkey Brains figure anyways. And also Slash. But this is Slash with the painted toes, as you can see inside the package there. And that's like my 4th Slash figure. I have 4 Slash figure guys. I have the basic one. I have the one from Mix and Match Mutations. This is the original basic one that does not have the painted toes. This is actually the first Slash that came out. Then I remembered they released it a second time with painted toes, and then they released it a third time where he's much taller because he's a Mix and Match Mutations figure. And oh yeah, my 4th Slash figure is the Half Shell Heroes. So there's a collection of Slash figures. And I guess I could show the rest of the not the Mix and Match, sorry, the half-shell hero figures is what I meant to say. So I'm gonna try to move all of these back so I have room to place more half-shell heroes in front here. So I have half-shell hero Snakeweed, as well as Bebop and Rocksteady, Baxter Stockman, and Spider Bites. And that's all of the half-shell hero figures that I own. I don't own any more. I don't believe so. No. Yeah, these are the only ones that I have for now. Alright, so moving on to some of the bad guy mutants that I own. I have 80s Bebop and Rocksteady from the Wanted series. I have the basic Bebop and Rocksteady. This is the variant Bebop in the darker skin. And I also have the standard light skin Bebop right here. And of course, the Mix and Match Mutations of Bebop and Rocksteady. And for fun, let's put in the ones from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. There we go. So many Bebop and Rocksteadies from the 2012 series, right through the movies and so on. So, showing off more of the bad guys here, I finally have Fish Face as part of my collection, but I have the repainted version. I also have Spider Bites. I'm actually surprised they have not done a repaint of Spider Bites. That would have been interesting to see, but the one in his original colors is very cool with the black and red, and he has the green for his spider legs there. Alright, so I have those. I have Razar, which is pretty cool. They did release a repaint of this guy, by the way. I have Crimson Leader and Tiger Claw, which this is the original release of Tiger Claw. And then later on, during the Super Shredder series, they re-released him again as the Crimson Leader. And other bad guys that I have, Mutagen Man. There is a repaint of him out there with purple arms and purple legs, by the way. Neutralizer. I have Dark Beaver. I do not have the other Beaver. I have seen him though. Can't remember where I seen him, but I have seen him. And Stockman Fly, or better known as Baxter Stockman. And I believe that's all of the bad guy mutants I have shown. I already shown the other ones that are a part of the Dimension X series, and I've shown all the Shredders and so on. But yeah, these are only ones I have as part of my TMNT 2012 collection here. Alright, so I'm trying to look around, see what else I have to show. I have some random stuff to show, some Mega Bloks, which I will show right now. So here we are with a few of the Mega Bloks turtle figures that I own. I have the Party Wagon here with Shredder, Raphael, Mikey, Leo, and April all on the top of the van. I have Krang here in his robot body, classic Krang. And this is cool because you could actually remove him from his robot body. If I can do it on camera, he's really stuck in there. There we go. There he is. And you know, you could play around with this with your 2012 series, which is pretty cool. Now, there is the Technodrone, which I still want, but the thing is, the Technodrone from Mega Bloks is gigantic. I would not have any place to put that if I ever open it up and build it. Even if I just leave it inside the box, I won't have anywhere to put the box because that thing is gigantic. But I really like the look of that Mega Bloks Technodrone that they released. Maybe one day I will try to, you know, get a hold of it and put it somewhere. But for now, it's just way too big. And here are some of the accessories that come with Krang. He has a billboard with April O'Neil on it. And his little pizza stand. Oops, pizza box fell off of that. Alright. And a few other random stuff here. Like this Shredder keychain from Loyal Subjects. Of his classic Mirage look from the, you know, Mirage comic books. And uh-oh, a piece fell off of the Party Wagon. Yeah, this is one thing about Mega Bloks is you can't really play with them that much. They're meant to be put on display because if you play around with these, pieces are just going to fly off and you're just going to end up losing them. So Mega Bloks are more for display purposes, yeah. So yeah, I showed the Shredder keychain. This from Kid Robot, this glow-in-the-dark Raphael. This actually came in a loot box that I got a long time ago. I think it was like my first or second loot box. And it included this Ninja Turtle figure. And I was like, sweet, that's pretty cool. And I just kept it inside the box ever since. And of course, this awesome... he's knocking Shredder out the way. There we go. Alright, this awesome bust bank of Leonardo. They do actually have the rest of the turtles, so you can actually buy Michelangelo, Raphael, or Donatello. I went with Leonardo because he's my favorite. And they call these bust banks. I'm kind of old school, so I still like to call these piggy banks. These are meant to put your coins inside there when you're saving up money, you know. But yeah, these are really nice. And I think these are from Diamond Selects. Yeah, Diamond Selects toys. They are really awesome. I believe they make really cool Marvel figures too. So there you go. Some different angles of Leonardo there. Alright, so that's it for my toy collection. Well, pretty much everything I collected since 2012, that is. So my DVD and video game collection for Ninja Turtles is quite small because I only started collecting most of these around 2012 and beyond that, because that was around the time I started to get back into Ninja Turtles due to the Nickelodeon cartoon. But as you can see, I have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows on Blu-ray. I got it in the special collectible gift set that comes with 6 awesome action figures. You get all 4 Ninja Turtles, as well as Bebop and Rocksteady. This also includes 2 double-sided masks. And I have a third mask because when I went to the movie theaters to see this movie with my friend, they gave us a free double-sided mask. So I guess I have 3 masks altogether. But yeah, I have this one and not the first one that came before it because for some odd reason, I had a lot more fun with Out of the Shadows than the first reboot that came before this one. I don't know what it is. I can't really explain it. I guess I felt like they fixed a lot of mistakes that I felt they made in the first movie. And yeah, even though it's just as silly as the first one, I enjoyed it for what it was. And it's not like it's my most favorite live-action Ninja Turtle movie, because my favorite live-action TMNT movie will always be the classic 1991. And I do enjoy the sequel to that one, Secret of the Ooze. Those two I enjoy a lot. Those will always be my top favorite. This one I would put like number 3 on the list. So I guess you can say my top 3 favorites are the classics, along with Out of the Shadows. Did not really like Ninja Turtles 3 when they went back in time. I felt like they could have done more with that, and they kind of, I guess, wasted some potential mutants they could have put in that movie. There was like no other mutants at all in that movie. It was just the Ninja Turtles going back in time fighting samurais. And TMNT was pretty cool. I think that one came out in 2007. It was like the CGI animated one. Also, there is an animated one with the 2003 Turtles teaming up with the 80s Turtles. I believe it's called Turtles Forever. That one is really cool. That one I would recommend to any Turtle fan out there of the cartoons. You get to see these guys right over here with the 80s Turtles team up with the 2003 Turtles. And you get to see other classic Turtles make a cameo later on in that movie. It's a pretty cool movie. I still need to buy that one, by the way. But yeah, I do have the Turtle Van DVD set here. It comes with all classic episodes of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Turtles that I grew up with mostly. Video games here, I don't have much, but I will say I did play the classics that came out for like Sega Genesis and Nintendo. When I was growing up, I did play those a lot. But now that I'm older, and I unfortunately no longer have those games, and now, you know, newer systems and newer video games are out, so I have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutants in Manhattan, which is really fun for me. A lot of people don't really like this because they don't think it's a good game with a lot of quality to it, but as a Ninja Turtle fan, I like it for what it is. And Danger of the Ooze, which is a lot of fun. It's a sequel to the first game, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I believe it doesn't have any other title on the first one. It's just called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and it's just based off the Nickelodeon Turtles, which I did order from my 3DS, by the way, and it got mailed out to me, but it never arrived. So I think that game is lost somewhere. Hopefully it will arrive so I could enjoy that game. But Danger of the Ooze is pretty fun. I believe this one did not only came out for PS3, but it's also available for 3DS and 360. Not sure what else it's available for, but if you are a fan of the Nickelodeon series, you will enjoy this game. And again, I do wish I had the first one that came out before this, but it's lost in the mail, so hopefully it will arrive. And finally, for my DVD collection here, this finally arrived. I have Tales of the Teenage Mutant Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the final chapters here on DVD. I'm assuming this comes with 2 DVDs instead of 1, because I'm not sure how they're going to fit all the episodes on 1 DVD. But yeah, here are the rest of them, of the final seasons that aired. And I have stuff falling down in the background there, but that's okay. The show must go on. The show must go on. I'll try to make the Super Shredder 1 stand here, if I can. I know I can make this stand, somehow. There we go. I think it's standing. There we go. Okay, nothing's falling down. Good. But yes, I have the Super Shredder DVD with all of the Super Shredder episodes on it, which I really enjoyed a lot. The Wanted, Bebop, and Rocksteady episodes, where, once again, the Nickelodeon Turtles team up with the 80s Turtles, and they go up against the original 80s Shredder and Krang. And these are the final few episodes of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles of 2017. The Monsters and Mutants episodes, we have the Usagi Yojimbo episodes where they have the Samurai Turtles, and finally the Mutant Apocalypse with a Raphael who's much older and he's teaming up with a robot Donatello, which I'm assuming, I think he called it Metalhead like 2.0 or Metalhead something. I could have swore he called like his new robot body like a new Metalhead. I'm gonna have to watch that again. But yeah, out of all of these, I would say I like the Usagi Yojimbo one and the Mutant Apocalypse ones the most. Like, I really enjoyed those ones a lot, and yeah, it kind of sucks that it's finally ending, and we're getting a new Nickelodeon TMNT show next year, which I have no idea if I'm going to like that one or not. So, if you're going to ask me if I'm going to buy the new toys, I do not know yet. It depends if I am going to like the designs on the show or just end up liking the show. I don't know. You know, like I could end up hating the designs and not buying any of the toys and just, you know, just watch the show instead. But yeah, I have no idea how that's going to go. We'll have to wait and see in 2018. But yeah, we have came a long way, guys, from 2012 when this first started. And now it's 2017, so what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Is that right? Did I count that right? Let's see, 2012, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, yeah, about 6 years. 6 years, and I could have easily not have gotten into the series because I remember when the 2012 series started, and I did not like the way the Turtles looked. I thought it was like a little too weird for me. I was like, okay, this is for younger kids. This is not my kind of Turtles. But one day I sat down and watched a few episodes, and then I was hooked. I kept watching more and more, and then I started to order the toys, and from there I just started collecting a bunch of the 2012 toy line and DVDs, as you can see here. I don't have the rest of the DVDs. Main reason is because I was waiting until they possibly released a box set with all of the episodes, with all of the DVDs, and there's no box set that's available or even exists yet, but I'm wondering if they will ever make one. So that's why I did not want to buy, you know, too many of the other DVDs that came out before these. I got these ones though because I like the cover on them and they look really cool. But yeah, Turtles has come to an end. Wah! Well, not really. I mean, Turtles is still going alive and well. We're just going to get, you know, brand new Turtles. And I'm pretty sure in the future we'll get brand new live action movies eventually. Alright, so I'm Omega TMNT channel. And, yeah, I'll probably see you guys around Christmas time. Because my friend gave me some Ninja Turtle gifts, and I will show you what I got from him. Also, I did order a special Usagi Yojimbo figure, which has not been mailed out to me yet. So that's another thing I hope that does not get lost in the mail. Alright, well, I will see you guys for more videos around the holidays. Well, it is technically the holidays. Well, you know what I mean. Around Christmas weekend, I will see you guys for more videos. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys later. Cowabunga.